first thing you're going to want to do is head over to canva.com. You can do this on Google, find an outline of a state, and then put it into Lightburn and trace it. But doing it on Canva, especially if you get the Pro version, they got so many different graphics already for you, and you don't have to worry about copywriting someone else's stuff or stealing somebody else's work. You can literally just type in Georgia and it's got all these different graphics that you can use. Now, keep in mind it does take a Pro membership for a lot of these. The Pro membership is worth it, and I think it's like, I can't remember, I think it's $12 a month. But anyway, we're going to take that one right there. We're going to make it pretty big. And then all we're going to do is we're going to download it. Let's do a transfer. Let's go ahead and change it to SVG, transparent background, and download. It is that easy when it comes to Canva. So once that downloads, we'll go ahead and save it. State outline. All right, let's head over to Lightburn. We're going to go ahead and import that. And the downloads, state outline. Alright, so as you can see, you zoom in, there's two of these. Look at which one you want to keep. I like the outer one. The outer one has a little bit more detail, but right now they are grouped together. So let's ungroup them, delete the inner one, and then we got this one right here. What you could do, actually, what we'll do is we could keep this as the frame, right? So this one, that's a pretty good size frame. So let's go ahead and keep both of them, make it a little bit easier. Change it to what I want to do. Alright, now, but we do need two of these. Let's see. So we're going to Control C and then Control V. Let's make it a little bit. There we go. Alright, so this one is going to be the frame. Same thing as the circle. It's going to be what we cut out. And this one is going to be the backing. So if we are going to put a zip code, it's going to be on this one right here. Now keep in mind, Georgia actually tilts a little bit. It actually sits like that. So keep that in mind when you put in your zip code, that if you just put it as if this was straight, how we had it, like that, and you put it in like that, a lot of people, whenever they put it on a fridge, are going to have it tilted the way it's supposed to be. So if we put in the numbers the correct way with it tilted, we don't have to worry about it looking kind of funky. Alright, so this is the frame, so we're going to want to put in our lettering here. There may be easier ways to do this, but this is how I do it. So I take the outer one out, so I'm just left with that inner toolpath, and we're going to take a sign and we'll put in Calhoun. Now, as you see here, nothing is connected in the lettering, so all these would cut out as individual pieces and it would look stupid. So we are going to find some type of, and let me find it, hold on just a second. Where is it? Over here somewhere. Quick Kiss. Alright, so this one, you can look and everything is connected now, and it will cut out in one piece. I had to download this font off of one of the free font sites, but if you get on there and you search Quick Kiss, that's one of them that everything is connected. Now sometimes the first letter will not be connected and you have to do that manually. So for like Jasper, let's do Jasper real quick. I want to show you how Jasper looks. So some of the letters aren't connected, so what you have to do is do just the first letter, and then we do the rest, and then we put that up against it so it still keeps its shape, but it's at least connected like that. Highlight both of them, and then we weld them together. I don't know if I did it close enough. I didn't. So let's go ahead and make this a little bit closer. Let's see. I don't want it that. Like that is perfect. Alright, so let's go ahead and weld those together. And now you can see it's one word. So sometimes you're going to have to do that. If you have an I in it, you have to either take the make sure you keep the little circle and then glue it on there, or you can build a little bridge to it. I'll show you how to do that real quick. Let's do the letter I. I personally don't like this look, but and I don't think you can. Let's see if we can real quick. I don't think we can. I don't think you can ungroup no, you can't ungroup a font. So you can either build a bridge to it, or just keep the I. So the way I build a bridge is a little tiny little thing right here. Like I said, I'm not a fan of doing this, but there's just one way you can do it so that it stays all connected. Quit snapping. There we go. And then we highlight, and then we weld, and it'll be on there like that. Again, I'm not a fan of that, but that's just one way you can do it. Alright, so let's back out. Do this. Alright, so let's go ahead and get it. Remember, this is our inside toolpath. So we want to make it big enough to where it's touching. You got to remember, it's going to be sitting on wood, so it's going to be secure, so it's not going to break. So we just need it barely touching, just like that. And then we highlight both of them. And it's this one right here. Nope, hit the wrong one. This one right here. Nope. There's a way to do it. Alright, so this and then this. There we go. Alright, we're going to cut that out. Alright, so we got it connected right there. So we're going to select the state first, and then the wording, and then we're going to go over here to the Boolean subtract. It subtracts one shape from another, A minus B, and then we click that, and you can see that it is now connected. So what it's going to do, it's going to cut this out first, right? And then it's going to cut this out, and then it'll cut out all these little things. But what you're going to be left with whenever you put this back, sometimes you got to center it pretty good. What you're going to be left with is that little frame with the Calhoun writing in the middle of it. So pretty simple. I do want to show you what happens if you do it out of order. All right, let me see. All right. So let's say you just highlight it and then you hit it. It works. But if you happen to select it, you select the word first and then select the state and you try doing it, it disappears like that. I don't understand the science behind it, but that's just the way it is. I don't know. But if you highlight everything and then do it, it also will do what you need it to do. Alright, so we're going to put this back over top here where it's even. Alright, and then you want to make sure, again, when you're cutting it, that this inner one cuts first. We want that one to cut first. So let's make another toolpath and just make sure that they're the same. But we want the red one to cut first, so this one cuts out first. And then, I mean, that's literally it. So that's as easy as that. I can show you another state. Let's do another state. I've just done so many Georgias that it's really easy. Let's find another state real quick. So head over to Canva. Let's type in, let's do Oregon. Alright, again, it's just how easy it is on Canva. Let's do that one. That's a little thicker. Alright, we got that. Alright, let's go ahead and download. I'm going to change it to an SVG, transparent background. Download. Save it as Oregon. Get back into Lightburn. Doing Oregon. Again, it already sets up the frame. When it's thick like that, it'll set you up two tool paths, which make it perfect. But we're going to have to, again, we're going to have to ungroup it. We're going to have to make 2 copies of that outer. Okay, so let's make 2 copies. Oh, shoot, sorry. Let's grab that. CV. Alright, because that's our base. Alright. So we want to move this out of the way. Okay, make sure everything's changed to green to my line. Okay, so I want to take this right here. So the wording for this one, let's do read sport. Alright, so as you see how the R is not connected, so we're going to do the R by itself, and then we're going to do port. Alright, everything else is connected, and all we got to do is just connect it to that R right there. And let's make sure that we like how that looks. Let's see, do we want to go there? That's okay, I like that right there, that's good. Alright, so let's go ahead and weld these together. Alright, so as you see, it's all one word now. So here's one way we can do it too. If you got a bigger word that you kind of want to fit it in, that you don't want to make it super small, we can kind of go diagonal with it and put it in like that. Let's make this a little bit longer like that, and that right there. I don't want it too far over it because I don't want to lose the thing, but let's go ahead and highlight everything. Let's go ahead and select the Boolean subtract, and let's see where it's connected at. Yeah, I like that, that looks good. Alright, so let's put this back over top of this. Make sure that we have it lined up correctly. Alright, let's move it this way just a little bit. And I think that's good. Let's make sure we change our middle one to red. Move that cut to cut first. And then this one is to cut. Ready to go. Usually for one, it shouldn't take too much time. Just make sure you are getting it as close to as possible without touching. That way you're not wasting a bunch of material. But what you can do is whenever you want to make, because when I make these especially for the antique shop, I just make a bunch of them all in one sheet. Right? And so that we're making a ton, and these make such good gifts. You can sell them at festivals. You can sell them out of local shops, whatever. Same process as the other one. Hope this helps you out to make something cool. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment on the video. Let me know what you think. I appreciate you guys watching. Have a good one.